Hey, Solony Camps here, and we got Ruby. Let's play number 5. Today we're going to be fighting Brawly, and we will be getting our 4th team member, and I'm pretty sure y'all cannot guess who it is. So I talk to this Rock, and he gives me an Everstone. I'm like, gee, thanks, Rock. And he's like, no problem, Scott. Because that's how all Rocks talk. You just need to talk to Rocks a little bit more, challenges. Anyway, I talked to Steve, and I give him this letter because, he's like, oh, thank you, even though you can just, call me on my Pokenav cell phone. Whatever. He gives me a Steel Wing, which I don't think I will be able to utilize ever, but I'm sure maybe I randomly decide to catch a Skarmory, even though that would be not retarded, but I doubt I would. Whatever. I guess I'll teach it to anyone once I could. I guess if I had like a Swellow or something, because that's always pretty good, because rock types and whatnot. Whatever. Zubat. Just gonna run away from that. And I think I just rhymed. My bad. Whatever. Normally I would edit out, well, actually, no, I don't edit out these kind of things because I'm a lazy son of a gun. But instead, this is only gonna take a second. I just have to, get out this cave any second now. We're just trying to get out of here. Let me walk out of... Oh my gosh, get out of the cave. Yes, okay. Oh yeah, and someone... Yes, freaking Skype call. Sorry about that. I was just getting Skype called and crud because, I guess nothing else better to do, question mark, but whatever. I almost walk into this, but I'm like, wait, I should probably heal. That would be a good decision on my part. Yeah, sure. I'm like patting myself on the back. I'm like, good job, Scott. Yeah, use some Pokemon centers. Oh, yeah, man, I'm a pro now, man. I'm using freaking Pokemon centers, whatever. I'm gonna give everyone an Oranberry because, getting that free 10 HP when they get kind of low is pretty useful. Pardon me. So there you go. Everyone's got an Oranberry. Everyone's looking good. Everyone's being fine. And I took this dude, and he's like, don't use normal types, but flying types would work. I'm like, what about psychic types? Nope, psychic types won't work. Should I use steel types against them? No, that's okay. Just not normal types. I think he would talk about, like, steel. But I guess I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, she's got this Meditite. I'm just leading up with Audrey because I have the Intimidate instead of Hypercutter, which would be stupid. Why would I need Hypercutter? But whatever. Goes through the bind, so I'm like, I know I can 2-hit KO with Peck, so I think that's just what I do. Yeah. Because you can store as much energy as you want, but you can't store anything when you're dead, buddy. Yeah. How about that, Apple? So everyone gets actually quite a bit. She's crying like a baby because she's flown up in the air, and that makes people cry if they fly around. So I actually have no idea how to get through this, so I'm probably just gonna run to every single trainer battle, which is okay. So defeat or whatever, and he was got him a chomp. It's intimidated, which is pretty good. So it'll basically all of these trainer battles they will all have -1 attack, which is nice. Go with the pick. Looks like a 2-hit KO, but it isn't. Because I guess looks can be deceiving, I'm like, okay, whatever. So I just, kick him around the balls twice because I'm just that cruel. Audrey learns Bite, which is cool because I have fake tears, so that makes it like what's special. So Bite would probably work out pretty well if I could get something to -6, which I actually think I do. Whatever. She's like, I must break you. I'm like, what the heck is this? This isn't Rocky, but whatever. She's got a guess what Meditite, yay! So I'm just gonna do the good old switcheroo. Audrey -1, switch into Starfire. Goes for the Meditate, which I guess makes it normal. It goes for the Detect because she just likes being a stalling douchebag. But whatever, gets to +1. But I honestly couldn't care less, and I just kill it with a scratch. So that was cool. And now I think she's just got another Meditate or whatever, Meditate. I'm pretty sure it's Meditate. So, bam, Audrey, -1, good stuff. I think, yeah, this is where I decided to go for it. So goes for the bind. So I'm like, it's perfect time to get to -6, huh? So I use Fake Tears thrice, and now it's at -6. So now I'm gonna start dropping some bites on it. It goes for the bind, but at -6, you're not gonna be able to take those bites all too well. So good job, Audrey, taking out a poke already. That's actually not too shabby. Especially since, well, they're actually about your level. Starfire's actually a little well, compared to the gym, actually, I'm pretty normal leveled right now. Hooray! I'm not completely and utterly under-leveled. This is like a Christmas miracle. Hooray for Ruby being such an easy game, and before I totally fail randomly. But whatever. Nothing's really happening, just the same thing. And she's like, how could this happen? I'm like, that's it happens, dude, alright? You just gotta take the bad with the good, man. So there's Brawly chilling on his couch. You think he would have like his own like gym and he would be like punching freaking bags and crud. But no, he's just all like, what's up, man? Sure, I might be the fighting gym, but I'm all about peace and love and chilling on the couch. He's probably watching the football game, you know, drinking a beer or something. This Brawly guy sounds like a really swell dude, man. I want to party with Brawly, man. He's my bro. And I talked to this guy again by accident because it's just force of habit, I suppose. Whatever, you know. At least he doesn't. Well, so far he hasn't said any really bad puns, but whatever. Here's Brawly, which is good. So I'm gonna chill next to his couch, watching the big game, and I'm just gonna save. You know, it's always good to drop a save before any gym battle or rival battle or anything that you're fearing. So here we go. We got leader Brawly. So he leads off with Machop, level 17, which is pretty high, but at least now it's at -1. Ow. So it really doesn't matter all too much. So it goes through the karate chop, and normally I would probably do quite a bit. Thankfully, it actually doesn't too much. It goes for the S-toss. I get my Oran Berry off, so I'm staying at 30, which is pretty good, and I get 2 crits off the peck, which is great. So already that's gone. I get the level up, so we're looking really good. Now here comes the Makuhito, which is one bulky mofo. Oh my gosh. So it's at level 18. At least I have it at -1. Pretty much what this thing does, it likes to sand attack you just to, you know, piss you off. It likes to bulk up because that's what it does. It bulks up, and I think in this gen it has knock off instead of like vital throw. I think it was whatever. In his only stab move is this arm thrust, and since it's at -2, it really isn't doing that much. And these picks are actually doing a good amount. So he's really only doing like 2 per arm thrust, which is, I don't like saying the word thrust, but whatever. He sets up the bulk up, which sucks. And I know he's going to heal, and I'm pretty sure he's probably going to use a super potion. So I'm like, screw it, man. If you're going to use a super potion, I might as well use a super potion, right? You know, just play it fair. It'd be nice that we get back up to our standard stuff. So it's at like -1 attack, +1 attack. So I go for the double kick, thinking it might do a little bit more, and it kind of does, just because it's stab and it has a little bit. It might be a little bit more, I doubt it. So I go for the peck. It's actually doing alright, but I get sand attacked, and I'm like, ooh, that's no good. And I think right now he's like even attack, or -1 attack, +2. So Audrey actually lives. +3 arm thrust, which is pretty nice, and that's just going to give me another opportunity to switch back into Starfire on the predicted arm thrust, you know, to kill. And it's only doing about 5 per shot, so I go for the peck. I'm like, alright, I can handle this. He is doing quite a bit. He does get a crit, but looking at that, I know I can kill him off with another peck or double kick, but he has another, so he has 2 super potions, which is ridiculous. The second gym leader needs 2 super potions, and he only has 2 Pokemon, and at the level they're at, that's completely full health. That's as bad as a full restore. So jeez, man. So I try to switch in Audrey maybe just to live, but whatever. I get the Intimidate off, which is really the only purpose I had for Audrey. Well, not the only purpose, but that's just what I wanted her for. So I go for Ember, maybe hoping it has like Guts or something, but it probably has thick fat. So now I'm in this conundrum because I'm just really afraid of the crit. Because, I mean, he is only doing 3 damage, but if he hits 5 times or something like that, that's like 15 damage, right? 3 times 5, yeah? But I think he runs out of like arm thrust or something because he goes for the... Well, he doesn't, but I don't know why he went for the knockoff. Very interesting choice, but whatever. I'm still allowed to kill him. I get a crit, which would have been really nice a little bit later, but whatever. So I swamped him somehow, and he gives me a 1.8k, which is nice. And all the lights turn on, and I receive the Knuckle Badge, so all Pokemon at level 30 will obey me. I can learn Flash, and I also get Bulk Up, I believe, yes. And I'm probably going to teach that to Starfire, and because a Bulk Up set is actually pretty good on it, so hooray. And I talk to this guy, and he's like, "Whoa, it's too bright in here. Your future is bright too." I'm like, "Oh, that's no fighting pun. Like, you sure kicked him in the face." It's not really a pun, is it? Whatever. So now I'm gonna go and get my second Pokemon, or my fourth Pokemon. You can count, Scott. So part one of my plan. I'm just gonna talk to this fisherman, just because it's always good to communicate with the people. That's always good. And he seems like a nice guy, swell guy. I'm sure he has quite a fine name. I accidentally barged into their house, and they're like, "Who are you?" I'm like, sorry, wrong house. As part two of my plan, I'm going back to get that experience share, which I usually forget because I'm too lazy to go all the way back here and all the way back through those woods in Crud. And I think I just drop a save here for some reason. I thought that I was like gonna run out of time, but I looked at my clock wrong and I still had like 5 minutes left or something. So this is this part. So part use this repel because it's all part of my devious plan to get my fourth Pokemon. I'm evil. So run out here. Repels effect wore off, which is quite fine. Just run in. I accidentally barged into the mart because you would think that would probably hurt running into a door at full speed. I probably have some lacerations, but I don't care, man. I gotta tell him that I delivered a stupid letter. He's like, "Dude, you could have just called me and told me." I'm like, "You know what? Screw you, man. Just screw you." So I'm gonna talk to the Mr. President man, and he's like, "Thanks, dude. Here's an experience share." I'm like, "Yes." All the pieces are coming together. Well, actually, just experience share is just a good thing to get in general. Makes it so I don't have to keep doing that little switch routine, you guys just love watching me do. And at least this is a really easy one. I mean, like, in the first one, you had to, like, catch, like, 30 Pokemon just to get it. And eventually, I think they made it a little bit easier. Which is cool, because I like experience share. It's a very, very good item. Anyway, I'm running around, and now I have this. And now that I have my old rod and experience share and some Pokeballs, I think it's time to catch my next Pokemon. So I don't know why I registered that old rod. I guess just for the lulz. I'm like, come on, I want to catch me a Krabby or maybe like a Goldeen, man. I might get like a Lapras somehow, maybe a Walmer, something freaking crazy like that. Watch me get like a Lugia or something like that. But no, I want a Magikarp. And I even got one at level 10, which is really good, because I think that's the highest level you can actually catch them in this area. So, hooray, that's just like, a lot of more levels that I don't have to deal about. So I go for 3 Astonishes, because it's my, my weakest move. Does quite a bit. And is it just me, or why does Mawile's back sprite just look so freaking pro? But whatever. I catch a Magikarp, which is cool. And I actually don't have it's kind of a pathetic nickname, but I still like my nickname. You know what I'm going to name a Magikarp? You can see my mouse there because I did something. Because I needed to look up how to spell this word. Because I'm not very literate. I'm just going to say that up front. I'm going to call it Brooklyn Rage. Yes, because, like Dragon Rage, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge. You're so funny, Scotty, because it's Brooklyn, and it's Brooklyn Rage. But whatever, it's Hardy Nature, which does nothing. But it's alright. It's got 21 speed. That's actually pretty fast. Hot dog, man. People say Magikarp sucks, but it's not that bad. Just has a sucky move pool, really. Whatever. Thanks for watching. Ruby, number 5. Rate, comment, and subscribe.